What's some of the wildest stuff you've seen working corrections?
Correction, oh Lord. I don't really like the ones that just look at you up and down and just keep pushing.
Yeah.
Drag 150-pound little dummy 25 feet. And then you got maybe a good 15-minute break. Run a mile and a half within 13 minutes. I mean, the mile's not that bad.
Yeah. I'm here with the lovely Miss Nova Archit. How you doing, Officer Archit?
I'm pretty good today. How are you?
I'm doing all right. It's an honor to be here in your presence. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Heard you've been doing good security work.
So I've been told.
Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm originally from California. Been here for like 5 years. Yeah, so I have at the moment.
How long you been doing security?
Probably about 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so first I started off as a correctional officer in a level 5 jail. So did that about a good year. And yeah.
So you was in corrections and
I was in corrections, yeah.
TDCJ?
TDCJ.
Ooh.
With the G5s.
Ooh. Tell me about it.
The ones that don't know how to act, man. The dudes that start fire, throw lines. They don't listen. They always want to, make it very confrontational.
Yeah.
When you take them out, because I have to be very hands-on with them. So anything they want to do, I have to do it.
Yeah.
Basically, like I have a whole procedure. They got to put their hands out the slide. I got to cuff them. I got to have somebody standing by me just in case anything happens. And I got to yell out to the people to roll the doors. And then I got to guide them all the way wherever they got to go.
Damn. So what type of training you had to do to get to that?
Pretty much it was a 3-week training. We learned the ins and outs and the rules on how to handle certain situations in there and procedures. I got pepper sprayed. I got gassed. That'll be the craziest thing I ever do for a job.
I heard you got tased this morning a little bit. Self-tased.
You're funny. I did, unfortunately. I tased myself.
How did that feel?
Shocking.
That's a pretty good one. That's a good one. So do you feel like the training that the 3 weeks training, you feel like that was enough?
No.
Nah.
I don't think it could ever be enough for, on 3 weeks?
Yeah.
For something like that, for people who are in there for life, who's been in there for years?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think it was enough, but, you just got to have a certain mindset when you go in places like that. Like, nobody's your friend, not even your coworkers. Yeah. Like, you go in there, they tell you to be a robot, like, go by the book. But at the end of the day, I feel like you got to have some type of connection with these people to understand them, to even talk to them. But they want you to be straight robot, straight by the books.
But was it like, did you do like a little mental training, like throughout like being there repetitiously? Like every day? Did you have to like figure out these people, the ins and outs? Or?
Definitely. So, for me, working in the SEG section, which is G5, meaning these are the people that are like, they're in there, they're the worst people that you can like encounter in those situations. So with that, like I said, you got to learn them. Like either they're gonna get switched out to a different cell, but which they call it free world, and they get to go, be out in the hallways versus you stuck and you can't do nothing. Okay. So no, we didn't learn certain training. We just gotta talk. Pretty much, we gotta be a nurse, guidance counselor, a babysitter. You got all of that.
All of the above. What made you want to get into that?
I just like helping people and trying to figure out on which ways I enjoy doing that. So I tried corrections. It's cool.
Do you think like everything that y'all have to endure being a correctional officer, do you think is the pay, you think is worth it?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not?
No.
Why would you say that? I
don't know. I just feel like you're in there 16 hours a day, and it's possible like for like mandatory overtime. So if someone did not show up to work, you're not leaving. So me doing that a year, I didn't like the fact of like feeling like an inmate. I had to wait for someone to come let me out of whatever section that I was, and it's just like, okay, if a sergeant tells them, you know what, nobody's leaving, like even workers, nobody's leaving, the hallway ain't gonna let me out. I'm just like, I'm stuck.
That I had people like that I talked to that was working there. They used to say they had like a living quarters, like a what is it called?
Living quarters.
Like you're not you're not there, but you like in the area.
Yeah. So basically, through training, you got the options. If you're like, I think it's like 32 miles or 51 miles out, then they will give you like a section or a spot where you can drive to and and sleep and stay.
Okay.
Yeah, I use that for training. When I was in training, I was like, I'm not.
OJT.
Yeah.
How is the process of OJT? Do y'all get tried a lot? Like, being new people coming in? They
definitely know. They be like, new me? Oh, you knew, like, because apparently, like, if you go in there and you really sticking by the books, and they be like, oh, you knew. Because some of them are able, like, some people are able to, like, you know, talk to you and be like, tell you what's going on. And if you sitting there and you're just like, nah, I ain't finna do that, they're like, oh, no. They'll tell you real quick, move around, because they already know. Like, you knew they can't get over on you. So.
Yeah. Okay. And then when you switched up, when you made your transition to security, like, how did that go?
To me, it was a smooth transition. I mean, it wasn't really hard. It's just a little different.
But, like, really what I want to ask, like, how did you, like, you just left corrections and went to another job, or did you just go straight to, like, doing security?
No, I went straight to doing security because I just enjoy not liking people. I just enjoy helping people. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I see that helping people in there is a little bit different, and then I actually have a couple people like yourself and some other people who are in security introduced me to it. I mean, I like to go out, have fun, but like I said before, I like to go out and make money
and get paid
time,
for it. Yeah.
That's what I
get paid
security,
to listen to some music. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I may look tough, but I be standing on business. But I get a little shimmy here and there, and I'm like, all right, come on, man.
Yeah, straight up. So, what is the difference between like corrections and working security as you do right now?
I feel like the difference is, they both can be the same, because you're still trying to make sure people aren't doing anything ridiculous, and pretty much just watching people 24/7. I feel like it's the same. The just difference is one is more intense than the other. One
is you being a big babysitter.
Yeah.
And the other one,
to be honest, I'm being a babysitter.
Regardless.
But I'm just saying, these are one's criminals and one are just people just who don't know how to act in the moment. So.
What's some of the wildest stuff you've seen working corrections?
Corrections? Oh, Lord. I done seen a lot. I done seen a lot of blood. I done seen fights. I done seen, like, people start little riots. I done seen people try to actually take their lives. Yeah, I seen people fight guards. I've seen it all. And I'm just start fires, throw feces on people. Listen. Every time I went in, I said, y'all gonna have a good day today? And they were like, yeah, Archie, you here today?
Yeah.
I said, oh, God, thank God.
And see, that's the thing. Like, you're in a situation to where it's unpredictable. You know what I mean? You don't know what the next person is thinking, what type of day they had, what type of news they didn't have from the outside, or if they had any news. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what type of mind state they in at these times. You feel me?
No, absolutely. And that's where I said coming in and knowing and building some type of relationship with them, that is key with them. Even though, like I said, even though these are inmates, they're still human.
Yeah.
So I made that my routine. Like, in the morning, I always ask, or I go down the line, I'm like, anything happening today? And some people be like, man, second row, 3 cell, he done got some news today. And the person that I am, very sweet and nice. I go out. I go check on them, because like I said, these are still humans. If they see you doing that, then they're just like, okay, this person cares. They're not just here just to do their job and just like push, keep it moving. They actually care, so I can, that sometimes help them, because they do be spazzing. They, like I said, start fires because they want grievance. They listen.
Buck, yeah. Did you have any of your family members or friends like tell you, nah, you're a female, it's too dangerous for that, like try to talk you out of it?
I had friends tell me, but my family, they're my family. They're just like, they were like, oh, that's a nice job. They were shocked, actually, to see that I went to that type of field. And they were just like, to be honest, she got it.
Okay. Fast forward back to we was talking about you doing security. What type of levels you got, like license?
I'm a level 3.
Level 3?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been, what you had to do to get a level 3 license?
I go through some training. So basically, I went through a different company, and we did a couple of tests. And he also trained me how to shoot a gun and be tactical with it. So that was a quick course for me.
Yeah. How long was the course?
3 weeks. Yeah, but I was the only person in there, so it sped up the process.
Do you feel like that was enough time to get the training that you got?
I mean, I feel like I can be a little bit more efficient and, get a little more in there, more hands-on. But, I mean,
What type of training did you do? Like
testing, training, watching certain videos and learning certain laws, and then doing shooting training as well.
Besides shooting, throughout all of your training that you intake, like from corrections to security, like you did any physical training, like combat, anything like that?
I mean, out here, no, but I used to do Muay Thai when I was younger for like 4 years. And, well, I don't know if I still am, but I was bantamweight champion of the world, so
okay.
That was fun. Well, I mean, to be honest, I'll probably still do it, but I don't think I got the aggression in me anymore.
Yeah, but you still got the skill.
You never lose anything like that.
Yeah. Okay, while working security, you just do clubs or you do like daytime?
I've done clubs, I've done residential areas, I've done businesses. I've done quite a different spots, so. And
which one is more challenging to you? Clubs or residential clubs?
It's more hands-on versus anything else. It's very laid back, and you're just really observing. Versus in a club, you gotta be on your P's and Q's, like, cause anything can happen.
Yeah. What type of things that you face at the club? Like people that you see? I know you see a lot of characters.
I see funny people. I see serious people. Like,
drunk people.
Drunk, yeah. You get a little bit of everything. I see people off drugs. Like, I've learned a lot. Working the club, like I never knew what a person would look like when they're off drugs. Except you go around, you're driving, you see homeless people, and you're like, oh my God,
he's on drugs.
Yeah, but to actually just see a person and not really just judge them off half. You just like wait, you just sit back, and you look like,
damn, bro, you on something?
Really on something, and it half the time they is, but I'm just like, oh my God, but
Do you get people try to like sneak in foreign weapons that they're not supposed to?
All the time. So we out here in Texas, they passed the law you can carry, so
they feel they can come in with these.
And it's just like, man, come on now, you don't see this sign right here with this picture? I mean, come on now.
What's some of the stuff you confiscated from?
Knives, brass knuckles, pepper sprays. It mainly be the women because women like to go out, and I understand, protect yourself, but I always tell the ladies, I said, listen, I understand you done came by yourself. You can't bring this inside. You either take it back to your car or, I'll hold it until you get, until you get ready to leave.
Do you have any things that you confiscated from people?
Yeah, I got, I have pepper spray.
You got anything?
So, yeah, let's see. So I have this cute little knife. They basically be on, like, in their purse, tucked. That's why I say we got to do, like, thorough checks. You have to do like thorough checks, little knives that they have, the typical knives. A lot of them have pepper sprays on their keychains. And then this one is a shocker to me. I didn't know it was a key.
What?
So something told me when I seen it, I said, wait, that's a little big. It's actually a little dagger.
Oh my goodness. She was finna stick something.
She was ready. I mean, I don't blame her, but she was ready, man.
That's crazy. Like, if you want to ask somebody, do you have something on you? They lie to you?
No, the women. I mean, if it's a weapon, like a gun or something like that, the dudes be like, oh man, yeah, I'm carrying. The women would tell me, because I asked as I'm looking through their purses, I said, you got any weapons on you? Pepper spray, taser, knives? And they'd be like, oh, I do have pepper spray. I said, okay. And I tell them, all right, sweetheart, you can either take it back to your car or I can hold it until you leave and I will gladly give it back to you.
Yeah, and most of the time they be so drunk.
Most of the time, if they not drunk before they get there, they will tell you, yes, I have it.
Yeah. Okay. How about leaving? I see you still got it, so they forgot they even
Those are the ones that get plastered.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I be trying my best. I try my best to remember who I got them from, but
it's so
I be
many
collecting so many that I can't remember. Like, someone be like, oh, I got the bedazzled. I'm like, here it is, girl. Okay. Give it back. But the ones that don't remember, I'll be like, ah.
But have you ever, like, you asked somebody and they just lied to you, like, nah, I don't have nothing, and you searched them and checked, found something anyway?
Unfortunately, I have not encountered that yet.
That's a crazy one. They'll usually tuck it under here, or heavier guys will tuck it under their belly.
They don't lie to me about the weapons. They lie to me about the liquor because they be having like the little bottle shots. Yeah. One girl had them underneath her boob last night. I said, come on, babe. Like, I didn't want to touch her because she had a lot going on. So I just simply because I don't know, for some reason the females love it when I touch them because they're going to turn around and get all sexual. And I'm just like, come on, I can't take it serious. So I just had to, lift her little, lift her.
And there you go, right there.
Here it comes, falling out. I said, now listen. And all they do is giggle, laugh. I take it, throw it away.
I was watching TikTok last night, right? And really a security guard sent it to me. It was showing like a dude inside the club saying, after paying $400 for a bottle that costs $80 and trying to take it outside, so he undid his stuff, put it out, you know what I'm saying? So when leaving outside of the club, I know it's a lot of people that didn't pay for these high bottles because bottles are expensive inside of the club. And then they probably didn't came in the club around 1 o'clock, club closes 2:10. They ain't finished their bottle, you know what I'm saying? So they be trying to take it out. You ever had to confiscate any alcohol?
Not in a bottle, but
water bottles,
cans. Like for me, the places that I work at, nothing liquid comes out.
Yeah.
So anything that's in a can, bottle, cup, I'm sorry. They be like, it's not alcohol, it's just water. I said, well, I'm sorry. Finish it right here, or you gotta throw it away, my dude. Yeah. Most of them, they give me a little hard time. I don't really like the ones that just look at you up and down and just keep pushing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God dang, now I gotta really do my job right now.
Have you dealt with like the people that feel entitled when they come to the club and be like, nah, I'm not getting searched. You can't search me.
All the time.
Yeah.
And so in situations like that, I'm not going to lie. I go and I will stop that person. I say, okay, so if you're not going to sit here and let me search you, then you're going to have to wait. And then I'll have like my coworker go get the owner. He's like, oh, I know this person. We're cool. I'm like, I know this person too. I work for him. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I got to do my job, sir. But since they be so entitled, I tell the owner, and the owner, honestly, they know him. Most of the time, they tell him, yo, be respectful. At the end of the day, you're not you're nobody.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I know you cool, but they got to do their job regardless.
Yeah. And see, that's a lot of the times, like, being at these clubs or whatever, and you working, and it's always somebody that feels entitled to come in.
Oh, I get that.
Oh, man, I'm cool with such and such. I'm cool with such. And then it's the favoritism from the club owners.
So
I really don't like it. Because it's like, okay, oh yeah, let him, her, they good. You know what I'm saying? But the week after, they not good. You feel me? And then if you not there, if the club owner or the manager, he's not there, then this person got it in his head that he can come in without getting searched every time. But this guy's not here. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you a situation about an entitled person. I was working a club, and this female, she was with a guy, and she still had to pay. He still had to pay. But since they knew the owner, she thought she was just the baddest. Yeah, and I was like, no, baby, I'm going to size you up. You going to pay like the rest of them. But with her being rude, like, you have to identify if this person is good enough to even be in a club.
Yeah.
I identified with her. Her attitude was just nasty. I was like, I'm going to have to stop you here because, ma'am, fix yourself, because if you go in here and you got drunk people in here and people are very aggressive, they'll touch you, they'll grab you, they'll be like, hey, they want to talk to you.
Yeah.
And with this attitude you got, you're not finna make...
It's going to cause problems.
You're going to cause problems on the inside. So, no, they almost shut down the club for this girl.
You serious?
I kid you not. Because I stopped her. I said, fix your attitude. Like, she threw her actual ID at me. I looked at it. I made her pick it up. I said, I'm not getting that, man. Yeah. She picked it up and just smacked her lips. And I was just like, all right. I said, well, I had to chase her down in the club. She didn't want to pay. I'm like, come on, lady. You ain't got to make my job harder. I'm talking to her calmly. She's like sizing me up, saying, oh, you don't make that much. I make more than you. I'm like, okay, that's fine. But you still going to pay this $20.
Yeah. Speaking of which, look, what type of names have you been called? I know you've been called names like working security guard, you know what I mean? Either in a parking lot, residential, or at a club, like.
So I mainly get named called by like females. The guys, unfortunately, the guys, they love me. Yeah. And I'm just, and I be trying to like chill, bro.
Yeah.
I'm working, chill out. I don't want to talk to you. But it mainly be the women be calling me B, like bitches, hoes, and you're stuck up and blah blah blah, and you ain't nobody. I'm like, okay, like,
bro, I said this before. Out of all the names in the world, besides Mall Cop, Lot Lizard, bro, was the worst one. It stained my brain. It's still to this day. I'm like, bro, a Lot Lizard? You know what I'm saying?
Like, how'd you even come up with that?
Bro, a Lot Lizard? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take that one. That it stung, you feel me? I'm like, what is a Lot Lizard? But you got me.
What is it? Yeah,
because I'm in the parking lot. I'm parking lot. I'm doing parking lot security. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it kind of stung a little. So I'm like, damn. That was a good one. I don't know where you get it from. Because I heard a lot of lizards, you know, truck drivers, they go through that. You know, it's mainly like the prostitutes that come to the truck driving sites to go, yeah. But they call me this, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
Hey, different, huh?
Yeah, it is. But it hit very much different. What's the craziest things you've seen, like working security, like anywhere?
Working an after-hours spot, one of the spots closed for 10 minutes and an entire crowd built up around the door. Yeah. So having to like manage that and get people to calm down. I've seen people to get knocked out and I'm like, ooh. Because people like to run their mouth and think they big business and it's just like, yo, chill, you're gonna get in, just, you know, patience. Just patience. Yeah. We got a procedure we gotta go through. So I've seen people get knocked out. I mean, I've heard people, you know, threaten certain spots. Yeah.
Elaborate. What you mean?
Like threaten. Like I've been in a situation where I had to escort a guy out, you know, getting ready to fight an actual worker that works at a club, and it's like, come on, man, you don't do that. Yeah. So I had to escort him out, and by the time I escorted him out, I had passed him to my coworker. Yeah. And I went to go make sure I got the story correct, so I can, you know, make sure I, you know, tell that to everybody. No, by the time I got back outside, he's like, I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes and I'm finna shoot this mug down. So we're on 10 at that point. Yeah. So we were waiting in the parking lot. He did come back, but he was out of there. Like, he was completely drunk. Yeah. He was either off some drugs or something. He came back like on a whole different level, like nothing happened. It's kind of like, bro, we not finna let you back in after you just did business that we work at.
A terroristic threat at that.
Exactly.
Yeah, you lucky you ain't in jail.
We take things like that seriously because at the end of the day, like I said, people are under the influence on any and everything. So we can't take no chances. Like, we putting our life on the line for people just to have a good time. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, how do you tell, like, which person, I mean, besides being, like, overly drunk, like, how can you tell, like, this person's gonna be a problem if I let them in, or she's gonna be a problem if I let her in?
Like I identified. So you got people who are normal, you know, regulars, and then you got people who are new. So you can kind of identify, you know, those people. Yeah. But like I said, the old girl that I told her, you know, she got a little stank attitude. Her body language, her face, everything. You can read a person as they're coming up. Like, if they don't even make eye contact with you or acknowledge you while you trying to, you know, do everything and they smacking their lips and then you can just tell, like, just with anybody, to be honest. Yeah, so.
Like, you can just, like, pinpoint, okay, this person gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
He's off something. She's belligerent.
Of course. So, especially, like, if they're overly drunk or they're just not coherent at the door, we're not letting them in. Yeah. Because we got people who are out here celebrating things. Yeah. We got people who are going through things. Like, if they come by themselves and they stumbling in, all right, bro, we can't let you in, man. I'm going to have you leave. Or if they're with a big group, we may let it slide or not. It depends. Like, if they're with a group and they're kind of stumbling a little bit, we'll ask the sober ones. Yeah. Your boy cool? Your girl cool? I've actually had 2 people come up to me, and they're in a group, and the girl, she was like, I'm going through a divorce. Yeah. I said, more power to you, girl, but don't get fucked up to where I got to put you out. Yeah, straight up. I let that be known. And her friends were around and they were just like, okay, we're going to make sure. Like, we get a lot of drunk people in the club. Yeah. Like, people who pass out, people who drink, people who just, you know, will accidentally fall on people. And then next you know, now we got a whole group mad. So
it's been a situation like that at a club to where there was like, security, come get her out. Well, we had been keeping an eye on her the whole night. It was her birthday. She was drunk. I guess her friends came in with her, left her You know what I'm saying? Because she didn't want, that's messed up. That's really messed up. But she didn't want to leave when they wanted to leave. She wanted to celebrate her birthday. So she was getting overly drunk to where she was dancing on everybody, dancing in people's section, which really causing a problem. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, don't put her out, just, you know, keep an eye on her, kind of control her a little bit. Hey, man, get over here. So I was like, man, y'all need to call her Uber. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So towards the end of the night, she was, well, where you going, Mr. Security? Ma'am, I'm going home. What do you listen? Do you got a ride? Where are your friends at? You got, apparently her friends left her, and there was a person that was good, a good person that was inside of the club. Like, we're gonna call her Uber. I'm like, yeah, that's the best thing. You know what I'm saying? Call her the Uber or whatever. So, in the process of calling the Uber, a vehicle pulled up. It's like, hey, come. So we like, bro, we're not finna let her get in the car with you. Yeah. He was like, I know her. You know what I'm saying? I called her whole name out. You know what I'm saying? Apparently. And she was like, I do not know this man. I do not. But it was a lie, you know? It was a lie. Apparently she knew him, you know what I mean? She knew him. She just didn't. I guess he was a party pooper, but might have go home, you know what I'm saying, get in the car and leave. But I was like, damn, that's crazy when a person gets super drunk and your friends leave you there at the club.
I've actually seen that happen too, but the friends didn't listen. It was a group of women. It was the mother, the daughter, and the aunties. When I tell you the daughter got messed up, she was sitting outside on the curb, thrown up, about to pass out, go to sleep. I looked in, I said, ma'am, one of your people, you know, they drunk. You want to call her an Uber, something? And then one of them came out, and they were just like, oh, she'll be all right. Her mom's on the inside. I said, that's worse.
Yeah, that's even worse.
That's worse. Like, call this girl an Uber and get her home. Like, it's just, to me, honestly, like, being in this field makes me open my eyes to be honest, to see how people are on this road.
For real. So what would you think the importance is of having a security team with the
people's safety? Yeah. Regardless if it's on the inside or the outside, like you said, there's nice people out there that will actually help people. Like, I've had to sit a person down, like, and say, hey, ma'am, or sir, don't move. Just stay here. Drink this water or eat this. Sober up before, because I don't want to, you know, send nobody home when they're extremely, like, overly drunk.
No, I'm saying, like, you having a team to back you up versus you going to go, let's just say, secure a party, right? And you one deep. Versus having you and another person. I know the comfortability is going to be there by having another person there watching your back. Because I work security at places where it's just me, you know?
That's a lot.
Boy, tell me about it.
That's a lot. A lot can happen at once. I was working a spot where it was only two of us. And it was, you know, because they always have me, because there always got to be a guy and a girl. Pat a guy down, pat a girl down, you know? There was a spot where stuff was happening on the inside. It's like we couldn't do much about it, because it's kind of like, yo, you got us outside. You need to get more security for your establishment, because a lot can happen. Things were happening in the bathroom, people fighting on the dance floor. And there's only so much we can do as two.
So you would say, like, having a team is important?
It's like, very important.
What's important about it, you think?
Unity. I feel like since y'all all on a team and y'all could communicate, like, a lot of spots that I go to, we got walkie-talkies and we got earpieces. Like I said, the whole threat about the shooting yesterday. I'm on the inside. We got a person in the back, and my teammate's like, yo, we need y'all out here now. So with the earpiece being in there, we all came out and we was ready. So
but see, look, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was talking to another guy about having team security, right? And let's just say you got a team, but you got one that's on the phone strolling. You got another one that's just attention, just talking to the ladies or whoever come through, the guys, whoever it might be. You know what I'm saying? They're really not attentive. You know what I'm saying? So how do you feel? And have you ever been in those situations?
I have. And for me, I will honestly pull my teammate aside and be like, yo, you good? Like, I need you to be on your P's and Q's. Anything can happen. Like, at the end of the day, you can have a person coming in here having a bad day and look at you and be like, you know what, I'm going to take my aggression out on you. And if you're not paying attention, you on your phone, you just got caught slipping.
And I feel like inside out, like even off duty, like I like to check on people on my team, you know, because you never know what they going through, and they come to work with this. And, you know, people are coming to the club. My coworker is having a bad day, so he on some, zero tolerance when you don't really have to be that aggressive at times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll create a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that done happened a couple times.
Yeah, I've had a couple coworkers that kind of like you can already tell that they wear their feelings on their sleeve.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like if you're not on your 10 with everybody and you're not on point and you spacing out, that's gonna put a lot of stress on the opposite coworker, because now not only are you doing your job, but now you having to babysit your coworker and do their job and help them. Like that's a lot.
Yeah,
that is a lot.
Yeah. I see you in good shape. Like, got little muscles up there. Like, what do you do to maintain? What kind of diet and kind of workout you do?
I'm not really on a diet. Man, listen, it's natural.
It's natural?
Thank you, mama.
Okay.
But no, I just keep in shape, just keep working out.
How do you, what type of workout techniques you got?
I just do strength training. I like to go to the gym a lot. That's pretty much it. Like I like to just stay active, and that's about it. So
I was looking at your I think, what was it, TikTok or Instagram? Mm-hmm. You were skydiving?
I skydive, yeah.
That was
I
fun.
like to be a little spontaneous.
Okay.
And just be doing random things when I get
And
a
I
chance.
also seen you training for something. What were you training for?
Oh, fire department. To be a firefighter, yeah.
Okay.
I'll be pushing myself to do like different things.
So how's that going? What you gonna? That's your next step.
To be honest, yeah, that's my next step. I think I done served my time in helping people in this
Yeah.
category, so I'm gonna step it up a notch and do something.
So what made you want to go into being a firefighter?
Well, I've done tried. Listen, as a little girl, I was either I'm gonna be a police officer, a firefighter, EMS, security, whatever. So far, I done took off 3 of those buckets, so now I'm just like, all right, let me try firefighter now, get that experience. I feel like I might, end it with that.
Yeah,
that's what I'm.
That's it.
That's it.
And what type of, like, the training that I was seeing you, some intensive training.
It was different. You know what? That made me realize I'm not in shape.
Yeah.
I am not in shape. They had us do like these exercises. Within 6 minutes, you had to pull a ladder up. Climb up 7 flights of stairs with the air tank and a hose, come back down, climb up 4 more flights of stairs, pull up a water hose, control that down, carry 75-pound weights for at least, I think, 30 feet, and then bring it back, and then drag a 150-pound little dummy 25 feet. And then you got maybe a good 15-minute break. Run a mile and a half within 13 minutes. I mean, the mile's not that bad.
Yeah.
But
everything else,
man, I took my legs
burning,
out of there.
on fire.
I was wobbling. But I said, that was a nice leg workout.
But how often it was just for one time, or do y'all have to do that all the time?
As of right now, that was just one time. But once you actually fully get into the academy, they are constantly training you.
Yeah.
You have to run every day. You're always doing strength training, and you're just building up your endurance and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's important to be, in shape in this field, because I done seen a lot of guys not in shape, smoking cigarettes,
Questionable,
drinking. I'm like, oh my God, you got my back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
listen. No, I understand. Yeah. I understand that. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if there's a day where I don't work out within the week, I can just feel it in my body, and I'm just like, I just can't handle that.
Yeah. I've been the same way. Like, as of lately, usually I work out almost every day, but like lately, I was telling myself, bro, I need to gain a little weight. So I've been eating, sleeping, minimum workout. I looked in the mirror the other day and was like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at you like, what?
Yeah, bro, like, dang, like, yeah. So you would say, what's the importance, you think, of having security? Like, throughout, not even just clubs, residential, commercial, like everywhere. What is the importance of it to you?
Just being able to guide people in the right direction of doing things correctly. Like, if we didn't have security, we won't have structure in certain establishment, and it'll be chaos. Like, it's like, worst way to put it, but it's like having a kid in a candy store. You tell a kid not to, touch some candy, but they take it anyway, and you just, you do something that you're not supposed to do, you got consequences to it. Same thing with security and watching people, like, don't break into cars, don't steal nothing. Like, it just sucks that
So
we live in a
you
world
feel
like
like the presence alone of a security guard kind of minimizes a lot of bull, you know what I mean?
I mean,
them just seeing you like.
they see you, they gonna think, all right, right's right, wrong is wrong.
Yeah, straight up.
Most of the time.
Straight up.
But then you do have that 1% that
Yeah.
just be like, man, I'm gonna try it today.
I'm gonna try it. And bro, those are the people that'll try anybody, you know? Like I said before, just sitting in the store, chilling, looking, you'll see a person come out, bro. Listen, this person that came in skinny, right?
Yeah.
Walked out with a whole body makeover, BBL, got stuff in the back pockets, under this. You're like, bro, you really gonna try to walk past me with all this, bro? You serious right now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I ain't got nothing there. You wanna get mad at me because I'm doing my job.
Right.
You thought I was just gonna let you walk out like this?
Like, just pray to
Bro,
God.
it's crazy, bro.
He didn't know the difference.
That's that 1%. You know what I'm saying? That's that 1%. Because like you say, anybody else that walk in and be like, oh, security.
Dang.
We ain't doing this. You know,
Yeah,
abort mission.
Abort.
Yeah. Because I done seen a tag team duo to where you got one guy, he's at the door. Hey, how y'all doing? You got another guy, he done went down the aisle to go stake out what he finna steal. Most likely laundry detergent, diapers, and bleach, stuff like that, right? And the dude that's at the door, he's really the lookout in to hold the door open so he can come out and run. You know what I mean? But you study looking at me, making yourself suspicious. So I'm like, bro, why are you study watching me? You all right? You good? Yeah, I'm good, man. Nah, what you got going on? So what I do is take out the handcuffs and make that clicking sound. Like, yeah. So he'll give his partner the signal. Bro, like, I don't see you doing all this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dude leaves the aisle, goes up to the front, still got the basket full of stuff that, because he you know you already on camera with this. It don't make no sense to put it back in his mind, right? So he gets to the, he gets up there to the register. She scan everything up, pulls out his phone. Don't have no money on the phone. The phone probably don't even work. Oh, something wrong with y'all tap. I'm finna go. Man, you knew what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And it's just stuff like that, like to say, like, you have that 1% that'll still try it, you know what I mean?
Right.
And sometimes you don't know what people going through and what they have, but security is very important because I feel like, you know, you got these churches, you got shootings at schools and stuff like that, you know, and the police, they out here handling police activities, everyday activities, you know what I'm saying? And you need that little person in between, you know what I mean, to just be there on site at all times, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I feel.
I agree with you.
Yeah. So, where are some of the craziest places you have did security at?
I would think
Houston.
What really takes it is Houston and doing corrections. That takes the pie every time.
Yeah.
Is doing corrections. Everything else, piece of cake.
Yeah. I seen a lot of people stressed out leaving corrections. Like, nah, I'm never doing this no more.
No, it's very
This done
tempting,
ruin
man.
my family. This done ruin my life. Because, like, females, they end up dealing with male inmates in there, you know what I'm saying? Have you ever been hit on in there?
Yes. I get tried every time. Like you about to say, like, females get tried.
Yeah.
Some actually, you know, fall into temptation.
Yeah.
And when you said people be looking stressed, they lose sleep because you're in there 16 to 12 hours. And then from that, it's just like you got people in there. You got con artists.
Yeah.
You got people who are able to, like, who will try to talk you into bringing drugs in, cell phone, cigarettes. You got people who are willing to persuade you for, you know, sexual pleasure. Yeah, it's just, you got people who be like, yeah, I can wire you, you know, this much real quick. But, you know, working for a company like that, they do offer alternative things. Like if you're falling under pressure and stuff like that, they'll give you, you know, certain days off and have you talk to people, you know, to make sure, you know, there's always help. So it's not like we're just thrown in there in the den with wolves. Nah, there's actually, you know,
So
ways.
you can say, like, it's mentally draining at times.
You know what, it is. It can be, yeah. I mean, same thing with security too. It be mentally draining too, because you got people who want to talk to you just like, sir, I'm doing my job. Like, I deal with this all the time. Like, they come up, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you. This is the line they go to, man. Why you acting so hard? You ain't gotta be so hard. Smile. I look. Get away from me.
Bro.
I am working, sir.
Y'all think females, dudes get hit on too.
Oh,
security, Mr. Security.
Officer.
Can you search me? No, ma'am, I cannot. You can,
Right.
hey, open your bag, please.
Right.
Yeah, open your bag. You got anything there? Okay, keep it pushing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got to remain professional at all times, bro.
At all times.
At all
They
times.
will try you. They'll try to get your number. They'll try to get your social media. They try to talk to you. You know, I could take you out of here. You know, I can pay your bill. Woo. I'm paying my own bill, sir.
Bro, this is the coldest one I seen. Female come to the door. She don't have an ID. She trying to flirt with an officer. Officer fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Let her go in. Bro, when she come out in the club over with, she walking with a whole nother dude. I'm like, I told you just got played, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do that, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to remain professional at all costs, at all times. And I feel like if you're not professional, these people, just like you say in corrections, you have the inmates that they can see the weakness. They know which person to go to. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, nah, you could just rub his shoulder, he gonna let you in, you know?
Right.
Nah, you know? Remain professional at all costs, at all times. That's how I feel, you know?
No, yeah, they love to hate me.
They love to hate you?
They love me because I stand on business and I'm stern and I get the job done. But they hate me because I do that. So they love to hate me. Oh, man.
Like, have you ever had any altercations in the club to where some guys was fighting or females was fighting, you go break it up or trying to break it up and they start taking it out on you?
No, I actually seen that happen to one of my coworkers. He was trying to break up a fight, and a guy started swinging on my coworker. But me, I know a little bit of tactical skills. So I had been a couple body parts here and there, but no, it hasn't happened to me. But it has happened in front of me with some of my coworkers. What's
some of your favorite piece of equipment that you wear?
Well, it's always gonna be my Glock.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie, it's my precious baby. But as of right now, I just got cuffs, flashlight, weapon, mags, baton, and pepper spray.
Okay.
I'm working on getting a taser though.
Okay.
I mean, clearly I need a taser because that's quite an experience.
I heard you still shaking by the hand. I seen that.
I'm trying to hide it, man. I can't believe I did that. I said, ooh, like, to be honest, I can honestly say in this world now, I've been tased before.
Yeah,
like,
honestly, right now.
It will definitely get you to stop doing whatever you need. Whatever's happening in that moment, it's gonna stop.
Bro, I done seen some people on drugs get hit with that taser and act like ain't nothing ever happened.
Your key word was drugs.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, because I'm like, damn, bro, I'm scared of the sound. You hear that? Zzz, yeah, I'm scared of it. I'm out your way. You feel me? They get the popping too hard, I'm out your way, you know?
You know what? That's one way I kind of de-escalate a situation, but I only do it outside, though. Like, when my coworkers, if they have a taser, I'm like, yo, give me a taser real quick. And if there's an argument outside, I just do the little noise, and it stops. They be like, what the freak was that?
That and
I'm
handcuffs.
like, I need y'all to chill and take that somewhere else. Like
that and those handcuffs. When they hear those handcuffs clicking, oh man, police. Yeah. And see, and that's another thing. Security is not police. You know what I mean? No. How many times have you been mistaken to be a police officer?
Every time.
Every time?
Every time. I'm like, do I dress different? Like, what is it? Is it the ponytail?
Yeah.
They be
do
like,
you feel that it help you or hurt you?
Oh, it helps sometimes.
It helps.
I don't know. Music, like, yeah, I'm officer. No, I would never say that.
Yeah.
I would say I'm security. But, no, I had a lady before come up to me, an altercation happened. She's just like, officer, can you go get this lady? And I'm like, ma'am, I'm not a police officer.
Yeah.
I'm security. I'm sorry. And they're over there, unfortunately, and there's nothing I can do about it. But if you look to your left, you got two fine officers over there.
Yeah. That'll get you right. Yeah. Because a lot of security, they'll take it to their head, bro, and really think that you can do the same thing that police officers can do.
Absolutely not.
When you can't.
And so that's where the training comes in. You got to know the difference within being a police officer and security. Like, you can't just go in there and just be like, oh, I'm going to handcuff you. No, there has to be certain things you can do. And just that's why it's important to have those trainings. In
your words, what is the best form of de-escalation to you?
For me, how I handle it, I honestly put a hand on somebody. Whoever is the more aggressive one, hey, let's go have a conversation outside. Come talk to me outside, man. So I'm trying to see what's going on. Yeah. I want to talk to you, try to figure out what's the situation. And 95% of the time, they'll leave and go outside, but the other percentage, it gets a little hostile, and yeah, I got an altercation and I'm gonna need some backup, man.
Yeah.
And so that's when my big dudes come in. They help. But most of the time, I'm able to talk people down. Like I said, I put a hand on them to let them know that I'm here. You got some presence that's not gonna let whatever's gonna happen go down.
Yeah, yeah. So it's always good to stand on business and have a level head, like being able to talk to people. That's the main thing, because I feel like a lot of security guards, not even just a lot, but it's a percentage of security guards that got a chip on their shoulder. You know what I mean? So if this person is piped up, rowdy, security don't know how to de-escalate it. The only thing he know how to do is escalate it. You know what I mean? Like, you making this person more belligerent than he really is. You know what I'm saying?
I be hating it. I'm not gonna lie. When I've encountered that with a couple of them, I literally would be like, bruh, who is a professional here?
And who is the drunk person? This person is drunk. You can't outthink a drunk person. Like,
no, you're arguing with a wall, my dude.
Yeah, straight up.
So I just tell, like, in situations like that, I'd literally just tell my coworkers, step to the side, I got this real quick. I'd be like, and I honestly go and walk up, you all right, man? Clearly, they're not. But, some people just be wanting to hear that, especially when they're drunk. You all right? They going to either say yes or no.
Yeah. And
then you just kind of just talk to a person. But then, like I said, you got people who just don't want to talk.
No. Yeah, because being security is, like you say, you're a big babysitter at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the night, you are a babysitter. You are in control of this whole club or whatever, wherever you at, parking lot, wherever you got a babysitter. You know what I mean? And you got to think of it as, okay, it's sad to say, but you got to think of the people that's being belligerent and just want to carry on with the bull. Y'all acting like kids, you know what I'm saying? I'm the adult in this situation, you know what I'm saying? So at times you have to think like that, you know what I mean? Because I be feeling like, bro, if I act like a kid with you, we both need security, you know what I'm saying? We both need security.
Whole point?
Yeah.
Like, the whole point of security is to de-escalate.
Yeah. Observe and report. On most cases, not the club,
but residential, business. Yeah.
Speaking of which, have you ever been in a situation working residential that, some policies are observe and report that you felt like you had to do more or you wanted to do more?
I feel like I wanted to do more in a lot of spots, like working with residential areas instead of just patrolling like the garages and stuff like that. I'm like, well, shoot, I want to walk the floors. Yeah. Because, you never know what's happening in these hallways, But sometimes they just be like, nah, we're going to keep you outside. But the next probably like 2-3 hours later, I don't need you to come in here and go to this floor and see what's going on. Like, I've encountered a girl who was getting abused, and I got called, I need you to go to this floor and just check on her. Yeah. I'm like, okay, cool, because I actually see the girl in the lobby. Unfortunately, things were happening to her. Yeah. So, went up there. I actually can't go into their apartment, but I can knock and just check because it was a disturbance. And they can either tell you, but most of the cases be like, no, we're cool. It's probably just, loud noises or it was a movie or we're just having a game night.
But you know.
But you just know, but there's so much you can do.
Yeah, that's the crazy part right there. But you only can do so much. Yeah. But the good person that you want to help, like, have you ever called the authorities on stuff like, you knew your gut was telling you that it was more than what it was, and you had to call, higher ups, the police, or anything like that?
No, because it don't really work that way for me. No. For me, no, because I can't just go off a gut. Yeah. It has to be there for me to actually call the law and be like, okay, this is legit. But, yeah.
That's the unfortunate part about it. Because just saying that you was there, you seen it, you observed and reported something, and you felt it in your gut. Yeah, you got off work. You see on the news some stuff that happened.
I mean, just like the girl that was getting abused. I mean, she could just be a person that, I don't know, bruises easily. Yeah. That type of thing. And it's just like, okay, I went and I called the cops for what? A girl that bruises easily? Yeah. Like I said, sometimes you gotta have, like, it has to be in your face in that type of work in order for you to take those steps.
Which one out of all three, which one you like to do the most?
I like doing the clubs. It's entertaining. Yeah, it is so entertaining, like watching grown people. Like, it make you sit back and be like, dang, when I was out, was I like this? Yeah. Was I being this way? Like, just when they're drunk. Like, not the bad people. Just drunk in general. Like, I see when I'm on the inside, I see people drunk to the point to where I'll flash my flashlight. Like, come on, there's girls in there damn near dry humping their husband. They sitting on the couch, and I'm like, I look to my coworker. I say, yo, excuse my language, they fucking right now. They are really doing this right now. Yeah. So I had to go. Like things like that, or people standing on tables. I be thinking, where is your home training?
Yeah, for real.
Standing on tables, being loud, just. It was just a lot. But seeing stuff like that, it literally helps my night go faster. Yeah. It keeps me engaged, keeps me on my toes, you know, keeps me awake because it can get hard, you know, doing those certain times. Like right now I'm a 2 to 6. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes on the slow days it's slow, but then again, you know, keep yourself on 10.
It's entertaining.
It is.
Really, all of it's entertaining because you never know what you're going to see. You never know what you're going to see. And sometimes if I didn't have my phone out, like looking at my phone and want to record things, bro, people would not believe some of the things that I done seen, bro, out there, bro. I done seen a person fondling with himself in the car, in the parking lot. Like, bro, what is you doing?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Seen a lady taking a dump in the parking lot.
I seen that yesterday.
Oh my God.
I said, my coworker's like, is that ass? I said, yep, the whole moon.
Yeah, taking a whole dump, just dry doing this. You get a lot of people that are parked, sleeping in their car or whatever, and you tell them, hey, look, sometimes me, if I know you've been on the road or whatever, you've been driving, you tired, hey, look, yeah, you can sleep. But when my shift is over, you got to get up, you got to leave. You know what I mean? Like if you're in your vehicle. Because I know because I feel like in my heart, if I know you sleepy and you tired and you just pulled over, get you a little rest or whatever, and get on up out of here, and you burn off and fall asleep behind the wheel, it's going to weigh heavy on my conscience. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's you kind of like peep who is who, what is what, and if they're there for that type of reason. Now, if you just got somebody out here trying to do a little deal or whatever, like, or trying to meet up with somebody to do something with something, nah. But if you genuinely, you got to use your judgment. You have to use your judgment, best judgment.
Because you get a lot of people, especially like in after-hour spots, and then spots that actually are BYOB. Yeah. Oh, man, they be the worst. They be stumbling out. They be drunk. And it like you said, it weighs heavy on your heart. Because I seen a guy, he was a regular at a spot that I work at. And I guess the security guard that works there as well, he's a regular security guard. So he seen him stumbling. He rides a motorcycle. And seen him stumbling, he was just like, he went over there, sat on his motorcycle. He's like, yo, man, I know you too well, man. I can't allow you to, dip off like that. And out of respect, he just took his keys and his motorcycle and said, you're going to have to sleep it off. Figure it out.
Figure it out,
you're not going to drive home, though. Like,
And those are people I feel like that was a good security, bro. You know what I mean? A person that's just not there for a check, that really cares. Like you say, like the way you jumped into this because you care about people and you want to help people. It's people that just come for a check and they'll laugh at this. Oh, look at this drunk getting on this. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? You still got a family just like you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie. I done seen all of it. To where a person is passed out in the club and you gotta go pick them up. You looking for his friends, they passed out in the car. Like, God damn, you know what I mean? It's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy. But it's all for the help, you know what I mean? All for the help. Well, Miss Nova, it was an honor having you here.